This is your instructor, Gary Barrett, and in this presentation, I'd like to talk to you again about the income statement that we got off of NASDAQ.com, and we pasted our information from that website over to our Excel spreadsheet. And I want to clean that presentation up off the Excel spreadsheet and then move it to the Word document, that is the white paper in the appendix of the white paper with you. So let's move from NASDAQ over to the document we had earlier. This is the cleaned up version right here, and this is the raw data that I did a cut and paste from NASDAQ on. So I put that in red so you could see it. That's the raw data. And I did separate it a little bit so you can see the sections of the income statement. Notice we have total revenue, and I used 2017 cost of revenue is right here. Subtract the cost of revenue from the total revenue to get the gross profit. Operating expenses are varied, and they're totaled right here. Then what we discover is there is some additional revenue called earnings before taxes. And that actually it's including the 17 million here in that 20 million number. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out of here, and we're just going to label this as other. So notice that I'm going to just delete that, and I typed other right in here. And of course, I moved it up. So we'll just say other income or expenses. And we had that up, we moved that up here. So notice just comparative across here. So we have 20 million minus the taxes. And then we see another number here called net income from operating expenses. That really is just an accounting number, and I'm going to take that out of there. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to delete this number here, and I'm going to move that up as well. So what we've got is we've got in this minority interest, none of these really matter here, so I can actually delete those, because this number right here is my net income as a result of subtracting 10 million from 20 million to give us the 9,601,000. So that number compares over here. And so I just wanted to show you what I did, how I got my cleanup going. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this over here so we don't get confused. So here's my cleanup, my cleaned up income statement. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this. I'm using a Word document, using an Excel document and pasting it to a Word document. But I am using a Windows computer. So let's do a copy on that. And I have an open white space, which represents your appendix. And I have a variety of paste options here. I can just do keep source formatting, and I can keep source formatting from the Excel document. And I kind of like that, and here's the reason. We will find that when we add something else, it's called a comparative income statement, which means we're going to compare each one of these account number items to total revenue in a percentage format. I'm actually going to add another column out here, and I can do that pretty easily as it's setting right here because it's in a column format, which I can basically just add an additional column right here. So if I wish to, I can do that, and I'll do that later. So now we have it pasted into our Word document, and I can actually take the lines out of here by right-clicking and delete lines. Let's go back here, and this is the Excel document. I can keep my Excel document just like it is, and the comparative company that's listed as a comparative to Intel, I can paste right over in this section here, again from NASDAQ website. And so these numbers are going to compare interestingly with that. So I can do it that way, or I can open a new Excel page and paste it into that. That is my comparative company. So I just wanted to show you how that worked, and to show you that it really works nicely from the Excel to the Word document.